Good afternoon, everybody. This is now Thursday the 15th of December, and we're going to do Christmas party number 5. And again, back at the Swan Hotel in Bedford. I left everything there. What I mean by that, I mean my stands, the cabling, the metal work, if you want for a better word. But the equipment itself, I took home. Had to empty the car in the evening back at the house because I'm not too sure how cold it would have got. And I've just reloaded the car again now. To set off, and obviously it's going to be much quicker to set up because all the cables are there and the stands are made up. It's, as you can see, 3:10. Obviously I don't need as much time to set up because it's virtually done, but the problem with this hotel, it's a small car park, and you know, the quicker you get or earlier you get there, more chances you have of actually finding somewhere. Last night as I was just walking around, people were trying to get into the car park and it was full. Even the pay one, which is just outside their gates, was full. One lady who parked up in her white BMW as I was walking around was panicking. I don't like driving anyway. I've driven all this way. I'm spending 2 nights here. I can't park. Where am I going to park? I've got my bags. I went, whoa. So I took her bags and took him into the function room. I said, look, let me take your bags. I showed her or pointed the direction to park, which is a bit away, and I said, just collect your bag afterwards. She didn't pop in to say thank you or anything, because then I looked, the bags were gone. Yeah, so it's a bit of a pain there. Their sister hotel, the Cromwell, if you looked, that's very small as well, but I managed there. I just managed to drive in and park where the bay is for the blue permit holders or disabled. But yeah, so I plan to go there earlier as I would setting up from brand new or nothing set up because of the parking issue. If it's full, I have no idea what I would do. Hopefully I don't have to think about that. But today's Friday, I'm not there tomorrow. Tomorrow actually is a birthday party, but today is the Christmas party Swan. I'm back at the Swan all next week, Thursday, the Friday and the Saturday. Tonight, the Friday, it finishes at 1. Now I did a 1 o'clock one last week, and for me that extra 1 hour does sort of like get on your nerves. Well, on your nerves is not the right word, but it does drag on that bit. I think because I used to work in those 5 hours to midnight. Last night, spot on 12 o'clock, everybody done. It thinned out by I think 11. There was a big crowd, a larger crowd of 4 tables of one particular group who were slightly older. Is a dance group, slightly older, so they started drifting off a bit earlier on. But yes, and today I expect another 4 houses. The maximum they can take is 100 people. That's the maximum they can take into that particular room. So yeah, and also as you can see, sort of raided the first aid box, if that's the right word. And before I left yesterday, I did sort of partake in some drugs. And apart from the odd bits here and it's there, as far as my cold is concerned, it was all right. So it's a bit better today. So I'm just going to take another dose before I go of the anti-cold stuff. I've got my cough medicine. It's the cough that's annoying. I don't know about you guys. Obviously I've got my juice got a dry throat. But yeah, so that's that really. So I finish at 1. I'm probably going to leave the hotel about 1:45, hopefully if it's parked up right, and I'll probably get home by 2:30, 2:15, 2:30, if things pan out that way. I said I'll find that extra hour to 7 because I don't normally do 6 hours. Normally, as we all know, the evening do's 5 hours. But that extra hour did drag on last time, I must admit. Maybe because the room was thinning out, and people I think probably thought it finishes at midnight. As opposed to 1. I don't know if it's advertised strongly or boldly it's 1 o'clock, I don't know, but we'll soon find out tonight. But last night was a full house, and we had a Zumba group. Now Zumba, as far as I am aware, they sort of do a bit of a Latino or Latin type of thing, and of course you did ask for 1 or 2 Latiny things. The funny thing is quite a few people came up to me and said, have you got some 80s, have you got some 80s party stuff? And then someone came up to me and said, have you got any 70s disco stuff? And of course, the majority of the room were of a slightly older age group, which I think they tend to be when you do a 3 or 4 course meal. And then I got someone came up who said, "Have you got anything more? Have you got anything from the last decade or this decade?" I said, "You mean more modern?" So I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I've got to mix it in." I said, "Look, I've got to mix it all up." Then somebody else came along and said, "Have you got Gangsters of Paradise by Coolio?" And you know, that BPM is really slow. And I said, "Well, I will. I've got to figure it out. I've got to figure it out." Then the same group, the person from the same table, came up and said, "Have you got Gangsters of Paradise?" And I said, "Look, someone's already asked." I said, "The thing is, it's so slow. I've got to try to figure it out." So I did eventually figured it out and played it for them. But it's a very unusual song. Somebody also wanted from the same table, a younger person, wanted something I'd never heard of it. I don't have it on my hard drive, so I went searching for it to see what it's actually called. And when I went online to look for it, to see what it's actually called and what it's all about, it was explicit lyrics, so there's a big warning on it. So I thought, well, I ain't playing that. So, for one person, right? But give her due, she never came back and said, "Are you playing it?" or anything like that. So yeah, have you got anything from this decade? I thought it was quite funny, really. Right. And some girl was standing in front of the deck all the time, because that dance floor is not big. It's I think a 3x3 actually. So they're dancing on the edges as they do, on their little corners. She's dancing right in front of me. She kept on saying 80s, 80s, 80s. And then when I put something else on, she was dancing. I said, "This is not the 80s, but you dance it." So that's that. So anyway, these experiences. So again, it's a nice day. It's not raining. It's not freezing weather. It's quite nice, quite mild, and may it continue. So yes, so that's it for today. I'll see you on the other side. So this is what it looks like with nothing on it. Actually, someone's moved this stuff. They moved it back. Obviously, whatever happened here during the day, they've pushed everything back. But that's what I've left behind. And that's all me. Very lucky to park again today. Very lucky. So having a look at it's all set up. Yeah, running through it again. FTB 112As, Equinox lights. Now I did take that one and have a look at it. It is set right. It's this one over here. That's set to slave 2, which should be doing the opposite, but it's not. It's doing the same. So I need to have a look at that tomorrow. Check that one, because it's on slave 2, but it's doing exactly the same as the master. So I'm not too sure why that is. I might have to change something. So I'll look at that, because I looked at that one and that's set okay. So that's the Equinox 50-watt moonflower. The Bee Eyes, Uking Bee Eyes. Obviously again this Groilla Equinox combi stand, all blacked out. Probably see my bag poking through there. There's more. More tinsel. So I've got a mat on the floor here. My blue cable. So anti-surge. My juice. Tissues, juice cup, Christmas hat, my anti-fatigue mat, box of cables, spare box, spare mixer. In a brown bag as usual is my spare laptop and spare hard drive, keys, wallet, bits in there. Again, a couple of mats laid down here. My Numark Mixdeck Express rather. Scandisk Extreme 4TB and virtual VDJ running on Lenovo. And that's exactly the same as it has been, it will be. A couple of corner shelves. Don't smell of paint so much now, because they've been painted for over a week. Tablet, phone, mic, Studio Master mic corded, glasses. Slight layout to last night rather. I've got a lot more space here, and I've got loads of space over here. See if I'm getting ready for tonight's. I don't think there's as many actually. No. Well, they've got party hats. Didn't have that before. So yeah. So another day, another Christmas do. So that's the bar area. It's a pretty small bar area, to be honest with you, I think, for the amount of people, but this is where to come in. Now, tonight, they have little hats on the table, and apparently they found them in the basement. They think they're about 3 years old, but they've been used. So they're making use of them.
They look brand new. They've said they've been in the basement for about 3 years, not being used. So I don't use them tonight. When I saw them, I said, "Oh, you found some money to buy some hats?" I said, "No, we found them in the basement." All on their starters. That's the biggest group over that far wall, and the noises. Some couple of groups over here, a couple of groups over there, one group here, and one group in that corner there. The lady in red jacket, she said it's too bright in here. She wanted the lights turned down. But no, everyone's eating their starters.